Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of my Let's Build series. This is Tangpau. Last episode we built the front of the house and started on the sides. I finished the house and I've worked on a couple other little projects and I want your opinion on some stuff. Um, as always, this is a creative single player world. I'll be using the Flow HD resource pack. The link is provided in the description. So, without further ado, let's tour this building. I'll do an external tour first, then we'll get on to the next project. Decided to use a lot of green on this side. Wasn't quite sure what I thought about it. I like it a lot now since I'm getting used to it. I like the vines in this texture pack. I want to use them on a couple of things. I want to see how they look on like red clay. I think they would look good. I've got some ideas on that. I guess we'll do the back next and just go a circle. Put just like a little retaining wall here to give it structure. Back it looks like this. Maybe you need to change that gravel to more retaining wall. I don't know. Anyhow, we've got this water coming out here. Eventually I'm going to terraform all this stuff and make this a really nice garden and pool area back here. Maybe leading down to like a beach on the river. I'm going to do a lot of river work on this too, so we'll see what happens when I get to that. But I wanted to go ahead and get a start so I could visualize how it would look. The roof, I really like the daylight sensors a lot. I'm going to be using a lot of these on a lot of my buildings. They pop. I like how they look on like gray too a lot. Let's see, the side wall here. So I did with this wall. I thought about changing these fence posts to just cobblestone to match this here, but I haven't done it yet. Still think it looks pretty good like this. I think unless anybody's really design opposed to it, I'm probably going to leave it now. I think I'm going to call this house as done as I'm going to make it. That's what the front looks like. My friend Botanist commented on this wall. It drove me crazy. It had to rebuild it all like 9 or 10 times probably to get them looking how I thought they looked good. Let's see, I haven't done any really interior stuff at all. I'm gonna wait till I build like 2 or 3 structures and then I'll go back and do the interior on all of them. So I'll do a few episodes of just interior building, which is gonna be helpful for me. Also, I need to work on it. So I got a little skylight here under these leaves on the side. I like how the windows look. Again, no interior, and it's just one giant room. I'll eventually build like a basement when I start working on the interior. I just want to get some buildings up so I can figure out the plan better in planning. We're going to start on that a lot this episode and spend a good chunk of the next episode working on some city planning for this area. Before I can start really like power building like 2 or 3 houses sometimes between episodes, maybe doing a lot of different tutorial stuff. Well, not tutorial, but let's build stuff. This is the other big project that I worked on. All throughout the world I want big glass tube transportation system thing, like a big mine cart system with almost big like circular glass tubes just crisscrossing the land, have them going off each of the 4 corners off into their respective parts and splitting if they need to later on to lead into the different areas of the city and this city and the various other cities that hopefully will eventually build. I would like this world to grow and grow and grow, but I don't know what material to make it out of. So, I wanted your guys' opinion. I'm just going to go over them all so you can see them. This is quartz pillar here. And this is just quartz block. And this is quartz stone brick, I think is what it's called. But it's the quartz brick. This is snow. A lot of people use snow in modern and I want to incorporate it into stuff. So I thought this may be a good place to start. And snow also has the benefit of being able to layer more than this other stuff, so I might be able to get a better looking, more circular pattern to start. Anyhow, kind of leaning towards snow, but I also really like how the nether brick looks. So maybe incorporating the two. Maybe nether brick with snow on it. Let's see real quick. Yay for infinite distractions of this game. Okay, just gonna mess with this for a second. Then we will go on to what I actually wanted to do. So, see, I think I can do it like this, right? Like that. But if I do whole blocks, I could get one more note. See, I could get it. Then I could put snow blocks up and have it curve this way too, try and get more of a curve on it. Interesting idea. Okay, I'm going to leave that there and think about that. I'll work on that off camera at some point in the future. That's not an immediate project I need. But I wanted to go ahead and figure out placement. This is going to be my first big skyscraper office building. I'm going to use all the natural mountains and hills as guides for future buildings. I'm going to do them like in this way, where I'm going to frame them all in a material. And then, so let's see, I've got the top frame also. So this is going to be the building, so I need to hollow all that out and then figure out this over here. I'm going to make this a second building, and then this be a glassed-in like walkway bridge between the two buildings. Maybe a diagonal, like it is naturally here. And then hollow all of this out and make like another walkway down here connecting the buildings. Yeah, this is going to be my first skyscraper building project. And I also have been thinking about what to do with this massive thing. Staring at it, making sure, going through a checklist to make sure I had everything ready to start the video. Oh, wait. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, creative. I will look at stuff in the rain sometimes, but not right this second when I'm working, really. So I think this is going to be a bigger building. 3 different parts. Let me get over here where I was visualizing all this from. Like this area is going to be like maybe a parking garage lobby area or something. And this will be the first office level with a design going horizontal. I figured out what material I think I'm going to use for it. And then all of this part, like this will go down, continue straight down. And this will go over and up and over and then up. Like a square shot peak, and this will all be a vertical design, mainly of glass, with nice striping of materials for boxing in the offices and the various windows, so you'll be able to see the sun rise through the whole building, or as much as possible. That's probably what I'll call it. It's like the sunrise building. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to call it. So I'm going to use black stained glass for most of this. I want to go ahead and lay this part so I can see it from a distance. This is going to be a lot of visualizing before I'm actually going to work on this project. This is still 2 or 3 projects away probably, but I want to go ahead and get an idea of where all this is going to happen. Come on. There we go. Really liking creative so far. It's really helping me a lot and doing exactly what I wanted it to do too. Exactly the right ways. Hope everybody's going to like these videos. I'm going to keep doing them until it's all done. So maybe never. We'll see. We get bouncy blocks next update. I don't even know what they're going to do, but it's going to be pretty amazing to see. I'm excited. Yeah, that's about where I wanted that. Oh, that'll look good. Okay. Might go up and do some more of that glass framework off camera for maybe the top part. I might have that next episode, maybe not. We'll see. But what I want to do this episode is road work. I have been touring, I guess is a good way to say it. creative server. I don't know if everybody is familiar with Keralis, but everybody should go watch all of his videos if you're not familiar. He was my inspiration to start this series and to do modern building to start with. He has like 2 YouTube series. He has a tutorial series and then a tour series because he has a giant, let's see, it's going to be like a sidewalk. Seems pretty close to the house. Let's go one more back. That's better. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. And he has a giant creative server called the World of Keralis. I'll have links to his channels and the website in the comments of this video. I did a little bit last time, but I'll put more specific ones this time. And it's a giant modern creative server. I'm thinking about doing tour videos of it too as like another series. It's massive. There's like 3, 4, 5 huge city areas. Just thousands and thousands and thousands of buildings by equally as many users. And he has really good road layout. So I was looking at a lot of his road work the other day. I was trying to figure out how I'm going to do roads in this world because I want to have a good road system. So I think that with a yellow line here, right, like that. Okay, so let's fill this in. And once you have roads, you can start planning plots of buildings, which is what I want to do next video. So I want to lay down some basic road work this video and show you where I want the first group of houses to be, the first group of buildings, I guess. They don't necessarily have to be houses. The next neighborhood outside of this immediate spawn area, which will eventually be a few more bigger buildings. This will be a building, and then of course the Sunrise building, and those all off in the distance will be buildings, and it's all going to change when I start doing river work too, so we'll see. But for now, I want to lay some basic road, because I need to see what it's going to look like before I can really start visualizing what I want to do. Let's see. Put the yellow ones like every 3 maybe. 1, 2, 3, and maybe here. Yeah, we'll do some of this and see how it looks. That looks like it'll probably be frequent enough. Let's go here. Okay. So I've been watching 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been watching a lot of Keralis' inspiration series videos. As people who watch his videos can tell, it's like changing how I also think about architecture theory in Minecraft. I've also been reading a book of Frank Lloyd Wright essays on him and by him on house design. So a lot of that stuff will be incorporated too. Let's see how this road on this server, it's one of the main, ooh, yeah, I like that. Alright. Pretty much want to do this series as to be a builder on Keralis' server, you have to go through an application process. I would like this series to be that application process. I would like to take screenshots of stuff I build here and turn them in directly with the app, and then also be able to provide them a link to this video series, so they can not only see the things I build, but also the mental process that goes into it, which I think is even more important when inviting somebody into a serious Minecraft community. Creative servers are interesting things just by their nature. You have to employ some sort of screening process, or you just get people that would not make it fun for everyone. Okay, I'm going to do some of this off camera. Let me get these and show you. I want this road now to come to a T. and go over here. Well, the other thing we're going to do this episode is build a bridge here, or at least have some ideas on it. I may start it and then finish that off camera also. Got a lot going on right now in this, don't I? All of this stone will need to be leveled away. In the next episode, we're going to go on the other side of this tunnel, and I'm going to show you another big area that we're going to work in, our first neighborhood, and we'll start plotting that out. I'm going to cut right here and then finish up this road, make it to a T and go this way and then this way to where the bridge will start. Alright, I will be back in a few minutes. Alright everybody, back. Did some off-camera work on the road. Just kind of redesigned and fiddled and used different materials here and there. And laid out like the first little cross intersection. And here's what it looks like from above. We'll go down in a minute and look at various other smaller details. But I wanted to show it from up here first. Future plans and all. Leveled this off, so this is what we're going to work on next. I'll fly over there in a second. This road will eventually go somewhere. Either I'm gonna curve it one way or the other. Thought about curving it this way, crossing the river, and going this way. This island over here, which we'll discuss when I talk about the next episode, is going to be a big mansion. So maybe this will be the road, just going directly, maybe in between the Sunrise building and the mansion. Maybe this road will curve and go here, out into the woods. Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll do that. And this road is eventually going to go on a bridge over this yard, river area. And it's going to eventually connect over here and into that village and over here, which will be another neighborhood. But this is the one I'm going to work on first. And this is also, let's look at some small details. I saw this as a drain idea on Keralis' server, and I'm going to use it throughout the city. Let's see, let me build another one and I'll show you how to do it. Let's put one here. That's good, right? You just knock out those. And I use reverse stairs of stone brick. So like that. Oh, haha, messed that up. Okay, reverse. Man, really? Okay, reverse stone steps, and then I'm knocking out the two here, like that. Oh, it gives enough darkness where it gives you the illusion of infinite depth in all of them. So just little storm drains, just the details, right? Inspiration. These lights I don't particularly like. I just threw it together with the materials I had on my hotbar for light, because I built this throughout a night just to see what it would look like different times of day. I'm going to do a street lighting episode later. I just need to look around some more and get some more ideas. Work on that in a few episodes. We'll do like a road maintenance episode and do storm drains everywhere and check everything, make sure. Once I get these 4 roads extended out past bridges and stuff, we'll start doing that. So the next thing we want to do then is this bridge. Guess I'll go here. I think I know how I'm going to build it. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to build a few of the sections of this on the camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera and come back one last time and we'll talk about. Okay, so then I want to go with this. Let's see, let's extend this out here like that, and then here that. Okay, let's do it on one side first. I think we raise it. Oh, no. Let's do this. Then we'll do that, and then we'll raise it that way. Like 2, right? We'll just make it look like this, but we'll raise this here. No. See, do I need to go one more? That way, when it, when it raises, it'll raise here, right? That's where I want it to raise, I think. Right? Yeah. I think that's how I want it to raise. Like this. Okay. Wow, I just watched that chicken poop out an egg. That was pretty crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen it like happen in quite that fashion. It's kind of eerie. Let's knock all this away right now. Like this. Do I just cut this off? Yeah, like that. Like this. Right? Maybe like that. How does that look? Maybe here. So this maybe more lighting, huh? I don't know. Let's see how it looks on the other side too. I'm also gonna have to work on realistic supports for this parts of the road and whatnot. That'll come this off-camera work, and I'll be working on this off-camera for the next episode. I don't know if I like how that looks though. Does this need to be even with the road and then go up half a block? Let's try that. Because I want to get it where it's like half and half as it goes up. So it's going to be this here like that. Okay. And then I want to do a half a block raised. Alright, so it does need to be here, right? It needs to be here. Like that. And then that, and then two more out to this, and then two more layers. And then we're going to have to do the math and have a longer section in the middle above this water. Just going to go straight, and then we'll curve back down in the same way and connect the bridge on this side. And then we'll work on different support pillar ideas from the water up. I have a couple ideas, and I'm going to try out one of those. So I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's how it's going to look, I think. Like that. Figure out the sides too in a second. Just using just this hotbar materials. Wow. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this and try and get this bridge done real quick, and I'll come back and show you the finished project and show you my idea for the support pillar. Alright, I'll see you in a couple seconds. Do you know what I really think is peaceful in Minecraft? I really like building in a thunderstorm. Well, not having to worry about mobs, since this is uncreative and it is peaceful. We don't have to worry about mobs, and I really like how it feels and sounds. Just an observation. As I was working on this bridge, it's been storming the entire time. It's been kind of nice. I almost turned it off, but decided not to yet. So, this is the design I came up with for the bridge. I'd seen something similar in a random side road in a Keralis house backyard somewhere. That's what it looks like now. I'm going to maybe adorn this a little more. We'll see once we get the supports done and once we get this part of the road done, see what this looks like. I haven't looked at it from the side yet, so let's do that now. Yeah, I like how that looks. Let's do this now, though. Another clear. Okay. Need to see the contrast, but in the rain's breaking it up. Yeah, I like that. Maybe cover the yellow wool on the bottom. Oh, come on. With glowstone. Need to place some anyhow. Don't know if I'm going to be able to cover all of it, but we'll see. Support, I think we'll probably cover that one and maybe that one. So let's put some glowstone here too. Maybe here. Okay, and then that brings up, of course, the support, which will be a pole going down into the water, centered here. It's the exact center right there. So maybe like this. So it'll kind of look more realistic. It'll look like it's being actually supported, which is what I want. That. I don't know what kind of material to use for that yet. And then down the water have a cement base out of cyan clay or bedrock maybe. So it'll look like it'll be supporting. And then do that single beam and see how that looks. And might do another one. Maybe a shorter one here. I'm going to do both of those off camera. I'll have those ready next episode to show you. And then hopefully next episode, if I do want to mess around and adorn this, I'll go ahead and do that so it'll be done. And now here's the actual area I want to get into next. I'm going to terraform a lot of this away, either on this line here that gets rid of this canyon thingy over here, or maybe even further and back up to this line and make this one big building, right? And maybe do another little shop or a little house here on the corner because the road's going to be here, and we'll break off this way probably and probably over this way. And then this, about these levels here, I want to level all this out. It looked this way. It looked way over here. This pool I'm going to keep. I'm going to fill in the rest of this water, but this one is going to be one major plot for a big house built onto this pool I'm going to do. I've got a fence design I want to work on, and we'll just have like part of this woods also be the property of this huge house here. And then there's going to be two mansion kind of size houses, and one of them here. Maybe this I'll do a lot of landscaping with, but this one, this island over here, well, it's not an island yet, so you got to terraform everything, right? This, though, if you look from way up here, is almost an island. I'm going to cut this off some and make it the river wider there, and then you got to cut here totally out and make it an island, and then kind of try and level it off a little bit. I'm going to use this for a big like mayoral mansion, so the bridge will come here and the road will come out and down onto a roadway here. Like, may get rid of part of this, or may have it just cut through the woods there and go on. And then side roads, smaller side roads coming off, maybe one here, and one there, and one maybe going here by the pool around. That'd be cool. So maybe something like that. I should go mark this, huh? So I think I'm going to get off here and start mapping this out and leveling this. And next episode, when you are back, I will start plotting out. You'll see, I've got an idea. I'm going to make plots to give my brain some structure on how to go about building lots of different kinds of houses and buildings and stuff. Anyhow, hope everybody enjoyed the episode. It was a 30-minute one or so. See, I want to talk about the plotting. Also thinking about doing Keralis world tour stuff, going around just getting ideas, just talking about how to incorporate things I see there in this world. If you're interested in hearing my inner ramble as I go around his world, let me know. I'll go ahead and for sure at least do one so you can like see the format and what I'm thinking with it. I think we are going to get off here, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.